In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA games happening on November 17, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets, as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Cleveland Cavaliers meet at Rocket Arena on Monday night. Milwaukee continues without Taurean Prince and Kevin Porter Jr., and Cleveland remains without Max Strus and Darius Garland. The Bucks have not found steady form this season. The loss of Kevin Porter Jr. hurts their rotation, and the recent blowout loss to the Lakers highlights how uneven their play looks right now. Cleveland enters with momentum despite its own injuries and has managed to keep a steady pace on both ends of the floor. Cleveland owns the stronger record, yet the market has not treated them that way. The Cavaliers sit at 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games, which shows that they win but do not cover often, and this pattern can create a lower number than expected. Milwaukee holds a 7-7 against the spread mark, which makes them appear stable on paper, but their actual play swings from sharp to shaky. This contrast shapes a view of each team that does not always match how they perform. Milwaukee's problem is simple: their level of play shifts from night to night. They can score 150 points one evening, then lose by nearly 30 in the next. The defense lacks structure, and the team often struggles to maintain focus for long stretches. Cleveland uses pace, spacing, and three-point volume to force defensive movement, and Milwaukee has not handled that approach well. Cleveland has also controlled recent meetings, and the style advantage remains. The Cavaliers spread the floor with shooters, play well at home, and face a Milwaukee defense that has given up big nights to less efficient offenses. Their overall shape, matchups, and setting favor them. Because Cleveland has not covered often, the current number falls lower than expected. The Cavaliers are getting healthier and stacking wins, and the Bucks are coming off a rough stretch where the offense did not generate much. Cleveland sits at 4-10 against the spread this season, and Milwaukee has covered only 3 of its past 10 games. Antetokounmpo is probable but still listed with a knee issue. Milwaukee has produced winning tickets earlier this season, but their current form looks uneven, and Cleveland has shown stronger rhythm in recent games. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cleveland Cavaliers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Milwaukee has posted an over result in 8 of its first 14 games. The Bucks rank 13th in scoring offense, 13th in offensive efficiency, and 17th in adjusted tempo with an average of 100.3 possessions per game. Cleveland stands 6th in scoring offense, 12th in offensive efficiency, and 7th in tempo with an average of 102.3 possessions per game. The Cavaliers have gone over in 8 of their 14 games and have stayed under in 4 of their 7 home games. 7 of the past 10 meetings, including the first matchup this season, finished under. The pace numbers suggest activity, but the history between these teams shows a lower scoring pattern. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total, is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Detroit Pistons. The Indiana Pacers meet the Detroit Pistons at Little Caesars Arena on Monday night, with both teams managing short-handed rotations. The Pacers continue to miss Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, and Quentin Jackson. Benedict Mathurin now carries a questionable tag, which gives the group a small lift, but does not shift the burden that the current lineup faces. The Pistons monitor Ausar Thompson and Cade Cunningham, who both sit on the injury report as questionable. Indiana enters this matchup in a slide. The team has failed to generate momentum, and its recent loss to the Raptors offered few bright spots. Detroit has surged in form at home and opened as a strong favorite, a position backed by recent results and steady play from the rotation. The Pacers bring a thin roster and a difficult stretch of results. They sit at 5-8 against the spread, even when they enter most nights as clear underdogs. The Pistons have been the more reliable group, with a 9-4 mark against the spread, and they have covered 7 of their last 9 contests. Detroit's defense has applied steady pressure, which has caused problems for opponents with limited depth. A cloud remains over Cunningham's status, but Detroit's supporting cast has held up well in similar situations. As our first pick for this matchup, the Detroit Pistons to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Pacers score an average of 108.7 points on 40.1% shooting and give up 123.2 points on 48.4% shooting. They hit 30% from deep and 77.2% from the line, and they allow 33% shooting from the perimeter while pulling down 46.8 rebounds per game. The Pistons score 118.2 points on 47.2% shooting and allow 112.2 points on 43.8% shooting. They convert 35.6% from 3 and 73.7% at the line. They allow 35.8% shooting from distance and secure 47.8 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Clippers versus Philadelphia 76ers. The Los Angeles Clippers visit the Philadelphia 76ers at the Wells Fargo Center on Monday night. The matchup features two teams dealing with injuries and uneven early form. The Clippers remain without Kawhi Leonard and Bradley Beal, and the team lists Derrick Jones Jr. as day-to-day. The 76ers have ruled out Joel Embiid and list Paul George as questionable. The Clippers enter this game after a physical loss to the Celtics the previous night, and their depth took another hit when Jones and Miller left that contest. Their recent stretch reflects these issues, and they sit at 4-10 against the spread on the season, a sign that they have not been meeting expectations. The 76ers have handled their circumstances with more steadiness. They stayed competitive against a strong Pistons group in their last outing and have produced a 9-2-1 against the spread mark, supported by a clear rest advantage since they have not played since Friday. Their current personnel mix gives them more margin to manage absences, and a possible return from George would only help. The Clippers face fatigue, a thin rotation, and a pattern of slow starts on the second night of back-to-backs, while the 76ers hold more workable pieces and a fresher roster. As our first pick for this matchup, the Philadelphia 76ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side. Pick the Clippers score 112 points per game on 47.8% shooting and allow 116.8 points on 47% shooting. They convert 36.3% of their perimeter attempts and 82.2% of their free throws. Their defense gives up 38.7% from deep, and they collect 41.1 rebounds per game. The 76ers average 119.3 points per game on 46.6% shooting and give up 116.6 points on 46.8% shooting. They hit 38.3% of their shots from 3 and 80.1% at the line. Their defense allows 35.4% from long range, and they secure 44.1 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Knicks versus Miami Heat. The New York Knicks, with a record of 8-4, meet the Miami Heat, who sit at 7-6, for a quick rematch after their recent Friday showdown. Both teams return to the court with similar injury issues. The Knicks remain without Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride is listed as questionable for personal reasons. Miami again will play without Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. The two earlier matchups this season produced one win for each side. New York took the most recent meeting behind strong nights from Karl Anthony Towns and Landry Shamet. New York covered as a 6.5 favorite in that game. Now the setting shifts to South Beach, and the odds flip. This change reflects how these teams behave in different arenas. New York has shown strength at Madison Square Garden with an 8-1 home mark, but they have yet to win a road game. Miami has looked more stable at home and holds a 5-1 record in their own building. The earlier Miami win at home gives more weight to this location factor. The public may focus on the prior 8-point margin, but the current number reflects how each team performs in its usual surroundings and how personnel shapes the night's rhythm. Miami enters with a healthier setup at home, while New York leaves the comfort of its own floor. The matchup tilts toward the host's ability to control pace in their preferred space. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both clubs carry injuries that influence the flow of the game and the scoring environment. Miami has managed without Herro all year, and the Adebayo issue further limits creation in the half-court. New York just posted 140 points, but that came in an NBA Cup setting where scoring incentives differ. In this regular season meeting, New York's slower style, built on a tempo ranked 25th, shapes a different picture. The absence of key players on both sides tightens possessions and reduces quick opportunities. These pieces combine to create a more measured game with fewer clean looks. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.